Boom! What's up, everybody? Welcome back to The Perfect Bag. My name's Clint, and today we have another one-take bag review for you, and it's another fun bag from Magforce International. That's right. Those guys. Did I hold that up right? I did. Magforce International. Now, I got it wrong. It happens sometimes. Last time I reviewed a Magforce bag, and I said, I wonder if this is like a knockoff of Maxpedition. Nope. This came first. I don't know the exact family tree, but Magforce and Magforce Designs are sold in the US under the Maxpedition label. Maxpedition may or may not be its own thing now. Please, y'all, jump into the interwebs, do your research, figure out what's going on, but rest assured, not a knockoff company, actually the genesis of a lot of these designs, and I think you'll see that when you hop on to, link in the video description, the Magforce International website, where you'll see that not only are there designs that are similar to what you're used to from Maxpedition, but there's so much more. Speaking of so much more, check out this bag. This is what we're talking about today, and I mean, that is a unique bag. Once again, if you're new to the channel, I pride myself on bringing you unique bags. Bags standing on its own. Bags that you maybe haven't seen before. Features in bags that are unique and cool. So, that's what we're doing today. This is the Raider from Magforce International. If this was another channel, we would have launched some kind of fancy graphic there and like backpacks would have shot across the screen, but you're just stuck with me. I'm just going to talk to you about bags, if that's all right. What we do on this channel is one-take bag reviews. We're going to do an exterior and interior walkthrough of this bag. We're going to get into all the nooks and crannies. At the end of that walkthrough, you're going to get two things that I love about the bag, two things that could be better, and then we're going to talk about who might this be the perfect bag for. Okay. 17-inch Raider, comes in a 17-inch and a 15-inch. This is in 500D nylon. Does not say Cordura on the website, so I don't think it's Cordura, but it is nylon. The company's out of Taiwan, in case you're wondering. This is a really, really cool bag. It's in black camo, which is not to be confused with multicam black, which I believe has to come from 3M, if I'm correct. But it is branded Magforce. And so this is a black camo pattern that they have created for their bags, and it looks pretty good, I think. So, what is going on in the exterior? Well, for once, the exterior walkthrough of a bag is far more interesting than the interior walkthrough. And as such, this is going to be a camera 1, not camera 2, overhead camera 1 bag review, because this thing's all about the exterior. Features galore. All right, I think we'll start with the back because that's the least interesting bit, even though it is very interesting. You have two floating backpack straps that are attached with gate hooks at the top and little clicky hooks at the bottom. You could, if you wanted to, turn this into a sling. The straps are curved though, so it's not going to work out quite as well, but you could use any of your favorite sling straps because these are both removable. They have attachment points, comes with a sternum strap with a Duraflex buckle, and it also comes with a waist strap which is removable, and I removed it because this is a teeny tiny bag and I did not need a waist pack, but we'll talk about one of the use cases for this bag, in which case you would want to hang on to that waist pack. All right, what else is going on the exterior? Well, you can see you have MOLLE attachment points, little webbing up front here, and then you have two Duraflex buckles holding the flaps closed. The flaps, that's right, the flaps. This backpack has flaps. It's got wings. I'm going to call them flaps for the purpose of this video. You got a little strap dangle here because you can cinch this up or really loosen it. Now, you're probably already standing up on its own. You're probably already wondering, what are these flaps all about and for? Well, start to use your imagination. Let's say you're out hiking and you started out at 9 a.m., you wore a little windbreaker, and now it's 11, you just ate your Cliff Bar, and you're dying, and you don't want to tie that windbreaker around your waist or that Patagonia fleece around your waist. What are you going to do? You're going to stuff it in here. You could also stuff in here a bicycle helmet, a length of rope, really anything, because you can stick it between these flaps and cinch it down. Now, it doesn't have a bottom in between the flaps here, but how cool is this? I love it. That is cool as heck. You've got attachment points inside. You got pockets inside. Pocket, 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 pocket. Big enough for a bottle. You can strap in your bottle. You could stick hiking poles in there, a tripod in there, because it'll just stick out the top when you close this, and that's just fine. You can pinch things down and cinch them tight. This is really, really cool. A very inventive design here. Really like what's going on. You also have attachment points that run the length of this, so if you're worried about anything falling down the bottom, you could use a carabiner or a hook or a clamp of some kind and just cinch it through these and it wouldn't fall down. So really, really neat. Okay, zippers, just run-of-the-mill zippers. You've got some paracord pulls on here, comes with black. You could replace if you wanted to. You've got, let's say, multi-tool size pouches right here. I've put my flashlight in this one. Over in this side, I've put my gimbal. Like, it's just a really useful size of pocket. You could put a med kit in there. You could put anything you wanted to in there. Yeah, no hook and loop or anything, just the backing of the 500D nylon material. All right, what about in my left wing over here? Well, you can see that I have put a water bottle. This is just a 20-ounce Swell bottle. That's Swell. And then right over here, I've put a multi-tool from Leatherman. But you can see 2 pockets on each side here. And when the whole thing closes up, you can just kind of give your gear a hug. And when there's nothing in those pockets, this thing folds down to, you know, a really tight, sleek form factor. I really like it. I think it's really inventive. What you can't do is remove the wings. Well, temporarily remove the wings. You certainly can permanently remove the wings if you wanted to, if you were so motivated, but they've got other bags that I think would be better for that. All right, then down here, you have a drop pocket that runs exactly what you would expect it to run. It's not lined or anything. I've put my wallet in there. I've put a spork in there and a little worry rock in there. Awesome. You have large hook and loop field up top here. I've put Star Wars, but it comes with the Magforce International hook and loop. So pretty cool, and it's branded underneath as well. Up top, you've got a quick access pocket. Pretty easy. See, we don't need camera number 2 really in this review. And I've put in there blue light blocking glasses, pocket knife, AirPods. There is no key leash in here. It is pretty Spartan in that interior. It's a minimalist space in there for sure. Then you've got your main compartment, which zips, as you can see, about yay far. When this flops over, this is hook and loop, so you could put a pocket on the inside, oriented kind of upside down so that when you flap it open like this, it will be right side up. So they sell pouches. Maxpedition sells pouches. Vertex sells pouches. There's lots of pouches. So any hook and loop backed pouch will do. It'll look really good. It'll work. I've got another pouch inside here. Battery backup inside here. And then I've got my 11-inch iPad Pro with Magic Keyboard. You know, mostly what I do is a tech carry. That's why I tested this for an iPad. This is somewhat padded because of the back panel here, but it is not super tech padded back here, so just be aware. This interior has a ripstop material, just a kind of lightweight nylon. And then you do have the opportunity to do like a hydration bladder back here and run it out the back side of the bag. So like a really interesting bag, really interesting. This is as far as it zips down here. But yeah, there you go. that's the interior and the exterior walkthrough on the Raider, the 15-inch Raider from Magforce International. And I think we can talk about two things that we love about this bag. Well, first off, we love the wings, the flaps. It's like a manta ray. It's really, really cool. All right, so very innovative, and it is a good look when you open up or when you close up the bag. And this is a really cool looking pack, I believe. Very sleek, kind of a 10-liter Go-Ruck bullet sized, but it's got so much more in terms of storage options and expandability going on because of these flaps. And I just think it's a really innovative style, and you saw that I got my gimbal in there, I got my water bottle in there. You can get a lot of stuff in there. Jam whatever you want in there, kids. All right, so first thing I love, the wings. Second thing I love, this is actually a really comfortable strap and back panel. This is for the weight that you actually can put in this bag, which I guess theoretically is almost never ending because you've got attachment points and you can, toss something in between the flaps and cinch it down. But really, this isn't going to be an overloaded bag. This is a day hike bag, or remember that next use case I'm going to tell you about. But a day hike bag is like the ideal use case for this bag, and one day out away from your camp, away from your truck, etc. This is very, very, very comfortable for that purpose. All right. Second thing that, we did the two. I'm giving you the things that I don't like as much right now. Sorry about that. The first thing that I don't like as much is the quick access pocket could be padded. They could have used the same material that they did for the hook and loop on the interior of the main compartment for the quick access pocket. This is really, it's perfectly sunglasses sized, and so I think they could have had an easy win there by felt lining or, just soft surface lining, velvet lining, whatever you want to use, the interior of that pouch. So that would have been a win for me. And the other little thing, let me open this up, about this bag that I think could be slightly better is I think they could have done this MOLLE attachment points down vertically here. I think they could have done MOLLE the other way across, just like these, to make this even more expandable so that you could, if you wanted to do a large pouch here and then max out these, it could sit like this. And it can sit like that because you can kind of extend these to their fullest. And then that's buckled like that. And so you could have like a large pouch buckled in on the inside if you had a little bit more attachment points down here. But I am, once again, as usual, picking nits because that's fun. What do y'all think? What do you think of this design? What do you think of the flippy flaps that are going on? I think it's really neat, and I think it works as a fun tech bag too. For folks who need to carry camera equipment, folks who are kind of out doing action shots with their drone. It's really kind of a cool little bag for quite a bit because the main compartment does have enough space in it, and more on that later because I came up with a new way to measure space in backpacks. You're gonna love it. But great bag, lots of fun. Who's it the perfect bag for? Well, day hikers and trail runners, I'm looking at you. This is a pretty light bag, and when you have the waist strap and the sternum strap, snacks, water, little first aid kit, this is a fun little bag. Now this is the time when I also get a chance to tell you, please check out their website because there's a lot of neat bags. I've done one other Magforce International bag and it was really cool. This one's really cool too, and I'm starting to sense a theme that their bags, although over the top tactical, like they're not for everybody, right? But they do have some waxed cotton. That's what they call it, waxed cotton bags that are available. Some of them sold out, some of them available. But some really interesting slings, some really interesting backpacks. Take a peek, take a peek. I think you'll be surprised at the variety of bags that are available from this manufacturer versus some of the tactical manufacturers in the US, no matter how much we love them. I'm looking at you, VanQuest. It's right up there. You can't see it. My ADX 25. Feel like they haven't come out with a bag in like 10 years. But lots of variety, lots of designs, lots of functionality, lots to look at on the site. Well, I think that's it. It's time for me to try on this bag.